Welcome back to part 2. After that bruising encounter, we just need to try and survive now. I don't know if we're going to live. We got pretty badly by that little guy, but he got a bit of a shock when I planted him on the floor with my spiky tail, pinned him to the floor. Have a drink, this can help you heal as well. Heal your wounds, get some mud on them as well. Wash them off. Eat and resting will help restore your health. But I'm pretty battered, as you can see, from all the marks on me. I have some big scars on this Stegosaurus. We're still pretty small at the end of the day. Obviously big enough to defend ourselves, apparently. Obviously I don't stay out in the open but I needed to drink, and then this guy decided to start terrorising me. I just left him to it in the end and moved away with a pain. So like I said, we need to eat. I knew there's plenty of food on this hill, but it's just a matter of can we heal in time. I'm not sure, I've never done too well on this dinosaur game. Once I've been injured I normally die pretty quick. Now I just really want to find somewhere to hide, really. I need to recover, but I just need to eat and then rest. It's cool how you get somebody's hind legs like that to feed on the big bushes. I didn't really want to stay out in the open for too long. That wasn't going to be an ideal bush to really run on track for obvious reasons. Creatures might be walking down the tracks. This is where I decided to get my head down, literally. Just hoping a T-Rex don't come past and poke its head in the bush. Voila! I am healed. It took some time. It wasn't that quick, obviously. But we're looking pretty good now. We've got some scars like we thought we'd have after that encounter, but yeah. I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself. A bit of a swag around. I quite like this lake, but I just thought there's that many carnivores around it. I probably need to move on at some point, but just enjoying the fact that I can run again and that we're happy. Need to fill my belly up a bit. It's only a quarter empty, but it's best to keep your tummy full on this game. One thing I noticed after that rest, I feel like I'm a bit bigger already. I think our Stegosaurus has grown. Looking a little bit bigger, not much, but a little bit. Go feed on these old pink bushes. I'm always wary when I'm feeding because somebody might come and feed on me. Down for a drink, which is always risky business, especially after I've been able to rest, because I'm not as aware as the surroundings used before. I mean, some little croc could have got in this lake while I've been up there on a long rest. Really, I've been bitten a few times doing this. Yeah, I'm definitely bigger now, aren't I? Look at that. I mean, I'm not huge. These Stegosauruses get to a pretty big size. Still juvenile. Just a juvenile with a bit more oomph. We can stick up for ourselves a tiny bit better now. As we saw against a small carnivore. Don't get me wrong, it was small, but he made his match with us. You can, as you see, check his stats, by the way. I was just looking to see if I was actually getting bigger. So it's a quite in-depth game in some ways. It's a bloody hard survive game, let me tell you that. If you like survival games, and you fancy being a dino, this is a game for you, let me tell you. I was just having a bit of a rest up here. The only thing is the noises your dinosaur makes kind of gives you away. You can't just hope nobody's going to hear you because you make these odd noises. I don't know why we're making all these noises, but we are. And that's that. Our stats are back, as you can see. Full health, full tummy, full water. Well, everything. And the little bits at the top of the thing there, I think they're like your DNA, how you want to grow in certain ways. You can pick which way to go with that. I think. I mean, I stand corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that's what it is. The way I've been checking, looking at it in the past. Like I said, I've not played much on this game really. I feel more like a planet eater on this game. Don't really do well as a carnivore. It's tricky. Your food moves around. And tends to attack your back as well. I think you want to get used to the game. Being a herbivore is easier, I would say. I mean, it's not easy route, but at least you can just find your plants, etc. I did enjoy quite being a croc at one point, but it was going well till I heard some bubbles across the lake. I decided to go investigate them, and I got eaten by a bigger croc. Note to self: if you see bubbles, do not go investigate. I woke up and decided to become a bit of a bully actually. As I said, I got a bit bigger. This other dino wanted to share my plant. I won't having it. Circle of life and all that. This is my plant, I'm eating it. I didn't really want to go near my lake either. So I decided to get rid of him. He dared to back answer me, so I just shot him the tail. You know what I mean? You don't want none of that. Move along, doofus. Anyway, I decided it was time to go back to the lake. I feel quite safe there, but I just thought I need to see what's out there. I'm not really going to grow that much staying here, I don't think. I think as I get bigger I'm going to need a more food source. Just practicing hitting trees apparently. Just in case. Sure that tree was boss, didn't I? Yeah, in for them yonder hills over there. Where I think we'll go. As you can see, as I moved around the lake, the sun was going down. Night was upon us. There was lots of weird, scary noises out there. It takes a while to traverse around when you're a Stego. Now that little arch, that's where I want to go through there. But I have noticed before there's a lot of carnivores around this little bit. But I've never actually gone through the arch. Normally too dangerous and dicey, but I want to move on to the lake, so I'm going to try and make it and get through. You can't be bullied by the carnivores all the time. You need to get to better lands with greener vegetation. And I believe that is through there. So we're going to head that way and be brave. He says, hiding in the bush when he heard a big roar. Once I pulled myself together, I decided to get out of the bush. You can see the cano there. They're literally everywhere. Now, we dealt with that size before, but we're talking multiple carnivores here. And some would be a lot larger than that, but I probably have two of that size. Just two would be a problem to me. So I'm really having to play it a bit tactical. Bit of hide and seek. Luckily the carnivores can't help but roar, so that helps. I've got a lot to say. I'm going to try and use stealth and guile to get through this mouthway to the promised land. I'm just going to use this cover all the time. Bushes are our friend right now. Oh, this is your DNA thing I was talking about. We can pick different ways we want to go down, different aspects. I thought hydration would be wise. We always wanted water, so we can make that last a bit longer. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm just trying to sneak along. A massive dinosaur just trying to sneak. It's hard when you're so big. Remember, I'm not even massive yet. Oh god. I mean, cameras everywhere. I mean, I think they're really just stuff. I don't want to see me and turn their attentions onto me. Rather not be dino dinner. Just shame I can't stick this bush on the back of my spikes and just travel along, keep stopping. Whoa. Oh, another Stego. A big Stego. They just march past them. Look, they're like... He's too big for them. I'm thinking... Stego friend. Come here, friend. Friend. If I can get next to this guy. Those little dweeby carnivores aren't going to bother me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hello. There we go. Two's better than one. He's much bigger than me. This could be our safe passage here. Look at these guys trying to circle. They're after me, picking me up because I'm the weak link here. But I got a new big buddy. I'm just gonna stomp up this hill. All the flies from the death on here. Look at all the death, all the dead bodies. God, these guys have been eaten. The They'd eat their own grandma, give them a chance. These carnivores are merciless. Thank God for this big stegosaurus, because it would took me ages to get up there. If I would have got there with that all. Oh, he's running, we better run. We need to keep pace. Oh, definite destruction. This is certainly a quicker way than hiding in a bush for 5 minutes at a time. And we're already over the brow of the hill. Wow, look at his colours. Stego, same kind as me, so when I be a big boy, that's what I look like, I think. Same markings. So we can hang out. I'm just showing my tail there, because you know what I mean. Getting all tough now. Yeah. They're still tracking us, by the way. They're hoping to isolate me. I'll run that way, mate, if I was you. Oh, look at this little dude. Hey. My tail's got bigger. My spikes. Oh. The creatures are getting smaller. You two are going to be a little snack if you don't move down this hill. I would not be going that way. Speaking of snacks, I'm going to dare to quickly munch on this. I've got a bit of distance between me and those little carnivores. Right, that'll do. I need to keep pace, like I said, with a big guy. Gap's a bit too big. We need to close it up. I'm just trying to feed as we go along. In this game, you never know. There's plenty of food over here, but if we end up with some obstacle in our way, you can't always eat. Some T-Rex or something around. So I try and eat as I can as we go along. Hopefully things are looking up. I mean, we're going downhill. I didn't think we'd even go up to the brow of the hill. Back there. Running. So we monkey see, monkey do. Just need to be like on this Stegosaurus' shirt tail. As tight as we can. Especially when through vegetation, it's easy to lose people. Or dinosaurs, should I say. As big as we are. Oh, we'd have a quick chat while we could. Now the pressure was off a little bit. Get to know one another. Yeah, forgot to say there's a grouping system on here. Now we can see him even better. Now we can see his tag in the game tag. So that's a handy little feature. Reminds me of my armor 2 days. So now we're in the group, so it's easiest to stick together. As you can see, the vegetation gets pretty thick in the jungly part now, and it's just hard to make your way through parts of it. Plus, I always just think raptors are going to just jump out. Holding up here. don't know if he's just listening. He's probably just getting his bearings. I think he's far more experienced at this game than I am. Yeah, came out of the jungle as you can see. Stop for a drink. This was quite far down the mountain now. More into a valley. Oh. Company. So our left is more like what you'll see in a moment, more open fields. Obviously this guy who's with me knew the map pretty well, I think. Judging from how he just found that waterhole. I'm just following because he's quite experienced. And I still really don't know the map. Another Stego to our left. I was hoping he would join the herd, but I don't think he wanted to. Not really up on which dinosaurs are making which sounds, but I'm not sure if they're raptors making those noises, which was making me nervous. You guys that are really into your dinos will be able to identify what they are, but they're making me a bit jittery, I'm not gonna lie. We're quite a force now, really. Not on some main paths at times. I just saw him eating it, so I thought I'd eat some as well. I ended up having a big problem with this later on. Kind of literally bit off more than I could chew. I ended up getting it stuck in my mouth. Which might not sound that serious, but it is, because it means I can't feed. Don't know why it did it. The server must have been a bit odd, or a bit of a bug. The first one went down a tree, and this one just was stuck in my teeth. I was trying to eat like mad at this point. Nothing was working. I was a bit concerned. This is going to spoil our little excursion. More carnos behind us. This game, you're quite getting stalked. They're waiting for the weak ones, the ill ones, the injured ones. Yeah, that's it. Getting chased off by a big boss. There we go. The threat is real, my friend. Don't mess with me when I've got a conversation in my mouth as well. and get into the big vegetation again up here. This guy just getting his bearings. Keep stopping briefly. I'm not complaining, because I'd be completely lost. There's no way I'm just following this guy around. Feel now, which ain't easy for us. Shit out of me. Remember these guys from earlier on? It's our Stego friends again. Off they go, that little family. From earlier on, first episode. Yeah, and I've still got my vegetation stuck in my mouth. This fruit or whatever it is. Yeah. I think he was a bit hopeful, wasn't he? Don't know what he's doing. Started to have a bit of a problem. I'd lost my pal. Couldn't find him anywhere. Suddenly felt very lonely. And yeah, nasty started closing in on me. But luckily for me, a friend returned. Obviously I can't eat, look, I'm just stuck. You may also notice my friend's gamer tag has disappeared. I think the server was playing up. Thankfully it came back just in time, because that was an Allosaurus, not sure, eyeing me up. Small Allosaurus, if it is one. But he would have been having a go at me if it wasn't for our friend here. Like I said, I was just stuck with this in my mouth. The server must have been playing up or something. It was going wrong. We'd lost our group and everything. Flies this time. So it's just been eaten. I'm a bit injured from the bees, of course. You can see the blood around the screen. Apparently on hills there's a lot of death in this game. We've actually come full circle and we're going back down Death Valley. Yeah, I think it's better we're eating. By the looks of it. I was walking down like a boss with my fruit in my mouth. As I'm eating. Uh-oh. He's about to be the next victim. But I had bigger problems right now. I need to try and relog or something. I just couldn't eat anything. Didn't really want to lose my friend though, obviously. Things were working well for us. Well, for me mainly. I was probably a bit of a hindrance for him. came back, relocked, voila. I have a empty mouth. That was good. It worked. It was a server. Hopefully that was my friend coming out the bushes, roaring. And we were back on track for our adventures. And back in our group. So we got over that bit of a disaster. My tummy was slightly hungry as well because I've not been able to feed for a little while, but it's one of the worst it's ever going to be. It's only a quarter empty. But I'm going to eat anyway. Cue some dramatic music for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, very Jurassic Park. I have no idea what the music was about, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It was an achievement, good up the hill and back down again. But yeah. I think as we sit here in silence, I think we're planning our next move again. Either that or pondering the meaning of dinosaur life. His colours are very good that he's got. Very effective, I like it. He certainly makes a loud fun as he runs along, doesn't he? I'm not stuck, I'm trying to pick up some food, some vegetation. Like I say, eat where you can on this game. And then play catch up. Left a bit of a too big a gap there. We can handle most of the little carnivores now on our own. We just wouldn't do very well against T-Rex and fully grown Allosauruses, etc. Big guy over there will be fine. The Stego family again. We're back to our little lake. Keep seeing those Stegos everywhere. They're obviously flourishing. rehydrate ourselves. Water's full. The bath's out of the bath. Oh, and that's what happens. I got tabbed. This game's crazy. He went straight to protect me though. Jeez. Yep. Now I'm bleeding out. So it means I'm going to have to try and rest, because I'm definitely bleeding out. Shitty crocodile. Someone got scared off by the big Stego, didn't it? He jumped in the water to save me. He might come on land to try and get me. Yeah, look, it wasn't deep, otherwise I'd been done for. Bit of rest and recuperation. Yeah, it's just bad luck that. I should have copied having a swim, should I? Anyway, fully healed. Back at it. There's a massive world out there on this game, as you can see, but there's always a bloody croc that bites me when I go in the water. Must be teaming with them. Just to explain that I've had this game a long time, but I only started recently playing it, so still a lot to learn for me. I was wrong earlier, by the way, as well. This is a lake where we started out. We're a lake a bit further around, but they all look the same, apart from that with a crocodile in it. Penny hoop. Pissing pterodactyl again. It's just like buzzing people. I don't like him, as you can see. He annoys me. Stupid thing. Just like that. Time was done. I had to go. So I had to leave my friend behind. But it was brilliant playing with him. He was a great player. Great dino.